We harp on our kids all the time to do more and to do things and to listen and to take out the garbage and do the dishes and get better grades and be a good person. But are you a good person to yourself is what I would ask you. And as a whole, what we determine at the beginning of this class is you're not. You got to walk the walk and you got to talk the talk, right? I talked about it earlier with some people and I said, look, this is how I raised my kid. You know, we talked about where I said, look, your dad didn't level up, but my daughter, she's went through a lot of things in her life. And I said, look, baby, people go through things in their life. You need to be different. You need to love people. You need to cherish people. You need to appreciate people. And all this drama that you've dealt with for all these years, why do you entertain it? Well, Dad, I want this. So guess what? This year she's had no drama. She doesn't even acknowledge people. She said, Dad, you're right. These people won't be in my life as I go on in life. You have hardly any friends that you had from when you were kids because it takes effort for somebody to want to be continued to be in your life. And I said, well, what made you change that? She goes, Dad, remember when you told me that if I don't go sit with a new kid that comes to school and eat lunch with them, that's bullying? I said, absolutely, baby. If you don't sit lunch with somebody that's new to your school, that's scared, but too scared to ask somebody, but it's sitting at the table alone, which people do that as kids, I think that's messed up, right? I think as adults and our teachers, they don't teach our kids the right way to interact. What they do is they allow shit to happen because everybody's a cupcake nowadays. Everybody's too sensitive. Everybody's too soft. So I said, dude, you get up there. So I remember the first time she got up and she came home, she told me, she said, my friends made fun of me. I went and sat with this little girl at her table. She's in a foster home, Dad. She doesn't have nice things. She only gets to see her parents if it's supervised. I get to see you every day, Dad. I said, how did that make you feel? She goes, it made me feel that I need to appreciate you more, Dad, and thank you for the opportunities you give me. I want to thank you, Dad, for taking me out of that situation that I was in. I said, well, with your friends making fun of you, what did you do? She's like, at some point, Dad, you just have to stop caring what other people think like you taught me. My daughter taught me that one time because I had a client that made a post and said, my title company screwed this up. And everybody knew that this was my client. I called that client in a panic and I was like, dude, what did we do? And he goes, no, it wasn't you guys. I said, but what you don't understand, man, is putting it out there that the title company screwed up. They all think it's me. I didn't think of it that way. My daughter's 3. She's in the back seat of my car. I can still remember. At the time I had an Infiniti Q50. She's in the back seat. I actually have a photo of it, which I captured that. And people always say, why is that photo? And you can see her. She's got a Build-A-Bear, you know, one of those My Little Pony things, right? It's pink. She's holding it up. My daughter goes to me. I hang up the phone. Children can teach you a lot of things. The problem is we don't listen to our kids. That's the problem. She goes to me and she asks me a question. And at a young age, she's always understood that's what it is. And she says, Dad, why do you care what people think about you? I love you. And at that moment, that's where our bond created. What you don't understand is these people that are buying and selling homes with you, they love you. They want you to be a part of their life. You're knowing their credit score. You're knowing their finances. You're knowing if somebody got divorced. You know if somebody might have passed away. You know if they're having problems with their kids. You know that they're having. You are a therapist in a lot of ways. What happens is that you do not love your clients because you have not determined on how to love yourself. I was that person. I used to answer my phone. I related to you when you came and we had the emotional connect. I was the guy when I'd get on the phone with my daughter in the car, I was on my phone doing work the entire time versus being present with my kid.